A love story that never truly ends. Every story has a beginning. But some stories don't end. They stay alive, quietly, inside the heart. After many years, he saw her again. For a brief moment, the world slowed down. She smiled, the same smile that once made everything else disappear. His eyes held onto her, afraid that if he blinked, she might fade away. Those familiar eyes were still there, gentle, bright, carrying the same warmth and hope. She asked him softly if he was okay. He couldn't answer. Words failed him. And just like that, she walked away carrying in her heart the familiar pain of losing a friend once more. He stood there, motionless, tears slipping down. His face as memories flooded his mind. Memories of moments they once shared. Their story had begun years ago. During their college days, a time filled with freedom, laughter, and careless joy. He was known as the troublemaker, a boy with a bad reputation among lecturers and students alike. People saw him as reckless, irresponsible, and wild. But those who truly knew him understood something else. He had a kind heart and was fiercely loyal to his friends. Life, to him, was about enjoyment. Drinking, smoking, laughing endlessly. He showed up on campus often, but rarely made it to class. The future didn't worry him. Results didn't matter. Every day looked the same, and he called it happiness. A year later, new students arrived. As usual, his group welcomed the juniors with jokes and playful teasing. One day, without thinking much of it, he approached one of the junior girls and proposed to her, not from love, not from seriousness, but simply as a joke. But the girl was different. She was simple and playful, not admired for her looks by everyone. Yet her soul was undeniably beautiful. Many misunderstood her kindness and openness, but among her friends, she was the heart that held everyone together. She took life seriously. When he proposed, she refused, calmly, politely. She never realized it was meant as a joke. Instead of reacting with anger or pride, she responded with softness and maturity. Days passed. Conversations became longer. Laughter felt familiar. Slowly, friendship grew between them. And somewhere along the way, the boy fell in love. One day, he gathered the courage to tell her everything his heart had been holding back. She listened quietly. No anger, shouting, just a gentle smile. "It's okay," she said softly. Hilash. She valued their friendship deeply, but she wasn't ready for love. She had dreams to chase, goals to protect, and a future she believed in. To her, those dreams mattered more than being in a relationship. Love, Kari, respect. As time passed, the boy's expectations grew heavier. Small misunderstandings slowly turned into painful arguments. Feeling unheard, we chose silence. He walked away without explanation. This time, she didn't chase him. She believed that if their bond was real, he would return on his own. Months later, he did. He came back with apologies and promises of forever friendship. Promises that things would change. But his heart betrayed him. His love for her only grew stronger. He was ready to sacrifice everything. She tried to make him understand the truth that their love had no future. That family and circumstances stood between them. But he refused to accept it. Once again, he disappeared. And the cycle continued. Years passed, 3 long years of distance, return, hope, and heartbreak. Eventually, she reached her limit. Her self-respect had been wounded too deeply. She accepted the truth she had been avoiding. She had already lost her friend. Then one day, the phone rang. Wasim apologized, but she was no longer the same girl. Begged. He explained. He tried everything, but she was no longer willing to cry the same tears. She saw the truth clearly now. He wasn't ready to change. Drinking, smoking, excuses, lies, all to keep her smiling. She didn't want false happiness. What broke her heart the most was losing someone who once meant everything to her. There is a special kind of pain in realizing that you no longer matter to the person for whom you once were the entire world. Too late, the boy understood what he had lost. He knew his family would never accept their love. Still, his heart continued to beat for her every single day. And once again, she walked away carrying the same quiet pain of losing a friend. He stood alone, tears falling, lost in memories that would never return. Because some love stories don't end. They simply remain, living quietly, forever, in the heart.